Hello, everyone, and welcome to those who are watching for the first time, and welcome back to those who have been following along from the first episode. I'm Eustace Pharmer, and it's a beautiful sunny day here on our Sosnovka map in Farming Simulator 15, and this is episode 2 regarding how to create a successful farm in hard mode on Farming Simulator. So I'd like to take a quick second to mention to all of those who watched my unboxing video of the Turtle Beach 60p Recon headset. I had said that I would wear it to film this episode, and I am. And I have to say, especially for the price point, I'm very impressed. I think the voice quality is very good, and I can hear everything very crisp and clean. It was literally plug and play. So I'm very happy with that. Now, I don't get paid for this. I don't get any perks or anything like that. This is just a little tip from me to you that if you don't have a large budget and you need a good quality headset for $49.99, you should check this one out. Okay, enough of that. Down to the business at hand. So, as I mentioned in my first video, we have to clear away all the trees on this parcel of land to make way for our tree saplings. We're also going to take down this little tree over here, and then there's a few more behind this utility shed that I'm going to take down, and we'll plant them there. So to spare you the pain of watching me clear away all these trees, I will do one on camera, and then I'll do the rest of them off cam, and then I'll meet back up with you at the garden center, and I'll give you the rest of the details. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to take my little front loader here, and I like to use it as a little guiding hand, if you will, and direct the tree to fall where I would like it to fall, because we don't want it to accidentally fall and hit that sail point with all the branches on, because we will lose a lot of money. And sometimes when you cut these trees down, they will roll and bounce all over the place. So, okay. So I got my chainsaw perfectly horizontal, and that will give us the most flush cut we can get to the ground, given the terrain, is even. Then I crouch down, and now I will let the circle disappear into the ground. I will point my chainsaw down, and then I will just nudge it back up. And that's going to give us the lowest cut that we can get. Circle turns green, means we're doing the right thing. Turns blue again, that means the cut is done. And there goes our little tree. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and strip the branches off. I like to crouch down with this too, because sometimes there's little branches hiding underneath the tree, under the map. And, getting lower to the ground will, potentially, probably, maybe get those. And then before I move the tree away, I'm going to go ahead and grind away the stump. Because the grass is tall, and when you cut them flush to the ground, you can lose track of where the stump is when you start cutting down multiple trees at once, and then, trying to go back and look for them. And you don't want to find it later when you go to plant, because that's, just inconvenient, so just more efficient to do it now, in my opinion. Okay, so now we're going to pick the tree up. Oh, let's switch over. There we go. Open up the craw. Okay. Now, there's one thing that I've seen a lot of folks do when they're picking up heavy objects, like tree limbs, with little equipment. They jack the arm all the way up in the air like this. And what happens is, see the tractor starts to wobble? It will fall over. So, keep the tree below its center of gravity or balance point, and that won't happen. See? Nice and stable. Now we're going to, drive clear of that sail point. I have to lift it up a little bit over here, but we'll go slowly. There we go. Now this is a small tree. And as I again said in my previous video, I did an experiment with the Scorpion King. And I went through the cut settings, 1 meter to 8. And I found that 7 meters actually paid out the most. So being that we won't be able to buy a Scorpion King until we harvest our first set of trees, saplings, I try to mimic that with the chainsaw and just cut it into 4 kind of sort of 7 meter looking pieces, because we want to maximize what we get out of even these trees. Why throw the money away, right? That's why we're here, is we want to make a few bucks. Okay. And this little tip will probably disappear. Yep. That's okay, though. That'll happen with the Scorpion King, too. The last little bit, it'll go away, but that's not really going to impact you that much. Okay. Now, if I wanted to look more graceful, I would have repositioned and picked that up better. But why bother? There we go. Kick you in there. Okay. Get this last little guy here. Now, this paid out pretty decent. The sapling pine trees, they're actually fir trees. So they actually pay out more. They are generally taller than most of these trees on the map. Then you have an exception, like see there's some gargantuan ones back there. But the sapling trees pay out very well. And on top of that, let me just put this in here. Okay. On top of that, if you were to replace these trees with the placeable trees that they offer in the map, it's going to cost you $7,000 per tree. Okay? And if you're only getting, like $2,500 or $2,000 a tree to start with, that's going to cut into your profits a lot. It's a negative. So the sapling trees, to buy a pallet of them, which is 20, cost you $40. So that means each tree costs you $2. So that is a huge profit margin. So, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clear off the rest of these trees, and then I will meet back up with you in the blink of an eye at the garden center. See you in a minute. Okay, here we are at the garden center. Let's go purchase us some tree saplings. Okay, so just as a reminder again, remember you could only purchase 8 at a time. So, you want to, when you get up to 8, I do it, 7 at a time because I just want to make sure that I'm safe. Then I'll load some on the trailer and then I'll purchase the remainder. Okay, so here we are, $40 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So what I will do is get my pallet forks attached here, and I'll load 1 crate for you. Had a little drag there. I don't know what that was all about. Yeah, so I'll load up 1 and then I'll load up the rest, sparing you the pain again. Okay, so I find that these pallets are pretty persnickety, and the pallet forks are pretty hard to see, so I'm not going to mess around. This is one of those times where driving in cab doesn't work very well in the game. So we're going to do it from the outside view. Nice and easy. You want to come at it pretty square on, because if you come in crooked and the forks do wind up going into the pallet, then they can get stuck. And that happens in real life too. I've done it. Especially when you got a heavy load on it. These aren't too bad, but But on the game, you have very limited resources and techniques to get the stuck pallet of goods off of your forks, aside from flinging the forks around like a maniac. That's a little too close to the edge of the trailer for my comfort. Put a little bit. There we go. I think that'll do it just fine. Nice and easy coming out. And there we go. Nice and classy. So, you can load, if you're going to play realistically, you can load 5 on each side for 10. If you wanted to plant more than that, you can stack them one on top of the other, but obviously you wouldn't do that in real life because you would break every sapling on the bottom level. So we won't be doing that. So I will go ahead and load the rest of these up. And I'll get back to you in a minute. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the music, and if you enjoyed the entire video, please take the time to hit the like button, and please do subscribe so you can catch the final episode, which is going to be episode 3 in this little mini-series. So, I wish you all the best, and take care, and hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.